All right, so let's do something that's optional. Your kit came with this little 9-volt battery, terminal, or what do you call it, a TED jumper, I don't know what you call these things. And that's it. You plug your 9-volt battery into this. And this can run off a USB. So this particular Arduino has a USB. If you're just going to use it for programming and playing with it, you don't have to do this. This step is completely optional to you. And actually, you can install any kind of battery that's 5 volts or more. 5 volts to 12 volts can be handled by this Arduino. But for this particular thing, we're going to install the 9-volt that came with it. All right, so on this particular board, positive is on the left-hand side. So we're going to stick the positive through left-hand hole. And we're going to hold it with our thumb, and we're going to turn it over and bend back the wire just a little bit. This is not going to hold it in here very well, but it will help some. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing with the black, which is the right-hand side. We're going to stick it through the hole, and we're going to hold it down, and we're going to bend it back as well. This is a very fragile cable, so you can see in the back there I have the two wires bent, and I'm kind of holding it in the front. So I'm going to go ahead and keep holding with my finger just temporarily. This is kind of a best way you can. I tend to find that doing a little bit of tacking first works a little bit easier with this one, but just be careful you don't burn your finger. I'm feeling on my finger on the other side. All right, there's one. You can see that's actually soldered itself pretty well, so I'm probably not going to do any more with that one. Be careful you don't get them jumped. That one's not soldering as easy as the other one. All right, there we go. So there's your battery clip, ready to go. And next step is to insert the Arduino. So the up is where the USB is, so it goes like this, just like this. And it's going to make one a little tight, so be careful pushing on it because the solder joints can be really sharp sometimes. So you just get all sides put in, and I just take and push on both ends of the board, kind of into the middle, just like that with my fingers, and just push down. Okay, one side went in, the other one didn't, so I'm going to push a little harder on this side, and it went in too. But my solder joints are a little bit, don't feel good on the thumbs, so there you go. One completed board, just like that. So this video is not going to go into any more detail at this point. If you need to program the board now, and probably before we do that, we should probably also check to make sure there's no jumps and everything before you go plugging it in. So let's look on the back, make sure there's no jumps between solder pads, and if there is, you have to fix them, because if you don't, you could ruin the board. You could ruin the CPU. You could do all kinds of things. So this board looks really good. I don't really see any jumps anywhere, not anything close. But just make sure there's no jumps anywhere. Very important thing to do. And I think that's pretty much it for this board. So the next step would be you have to program this. So if you go back to the website, it'll show you how you can download the software and to program it. There is a program, or a set of programs actually, that's out there that makes this thing do certain things. And a general overview of the board I'll give you in that video, because it has a menu system and multiple things that it can do. So go find that video next to learn how to program it, and then you can watch how it actually works. And if you're in the programming merit badge, you can actually take it and you can modify it and make your own stuff. That's the whole idea of this board, is to make your own stuff. All right, that's it for the assembly video for the electronics and programming merit badge kit.